We went to High River and started a very different kind of newspaper. And the reason I raise it is that we had to serve the whole community. Now, the whole community, the subscription list was 1,800 or something of that kind, but nonetheless, it was the whole community. And my family had been fairly involved in politics in central Canada. My grandfather's brother had been a member of the House of Commons and the legislature of Ontario. And my mother was an active, for a while, CCFer, then Liberal. My dad was a less active progressive conservative. That didn't show up in the papers. What I learned growing up in the newspaper was that we had a responsibility to the whole community. And it wasn't that we were cautious, particularly. It was that we were respectful of the whole community. And I've often thought that one of the differences between journalism as it became practiced in big places, which were impersonal, was that you really did go after the facts, and that's a good thing to do. At least at that time, you went after the facts. What we were conscious of was that the facts would sometimes hurt the people who were part of the community. And so while we didn't conceal them, neither did we sharpen their hard edges. And I think I learned to respect difference growing up in a weekly newspaper family where you had to do that, partly to survive, but partly because you saw yourself as the instrument of the whole community. That happened in other parts of Alberta. There were also parts of Alberta, naturally in a province that was new on the one hand, and then ran headlong into a depression, where there were sharper lines drawn. And as I look back at one of the things I learned in a town that was a community anyway, and had a sense of being that, was that I probably learned that lesson more strongly than others did, because we were the expression, in a sense, the instrument of that community. And I've wondered sometimes what it was in my background that caused me to look for the common ground that we might find, because it has been a characteristic of my career as a contributing factor to some of the success I've achieved. And I think a lot of it had to do with those formative experiences, growing up in a place where that's what we did, that's what my family did, and it was important.